I'm Jim Haggerty, and welcome to What Did I Just Watch? What did I just watch? I just watched Instant Death, starring the one, the only, Lou Ferrigno. Yes, the Incredible Hulk from the 70s. And he's still going strong. And the best thing I could say is he's really maintained that physique. This is a really low budget action revenge movie that is as good as you might imagine it, which is not very. Lou Ferrigno's a terrible actor. He makes Arnold Schwarzenegger look like Gary Oldman. He makes Jean-Claude Van Damme look like Robert De Niro. But the good thing about the movie is they've pretty much surrounded him with equally shitty actors, so everything is relative. The one guy that actually stands out is the villain, who comes off kind of like a combination of Ray Winstone and Ricky Gervais, and is legitimately sinister and works. Everything else in this movie does not work, though. It's a British movie. Everybody in the movie is British. Most of the movie takes place in England. It starts off in America with Lou Ferrigno being some sort of army, military assassin of some sort, which is never fully explained. But of course, it's inferred that he's got this real talent for killing lots of people with his bare hands, and even more if he's got the proper weaponry. So he's one of these guys, and we start off with him seeing his shrink, who happens to be English, and then he decides to fly to England, where he runs into his commanding officer, who for some reason is stationed in England and happens to also be English. So he's in England. It's an English movie, basically. And he decides to look up his long-lost daughter and granddaughter, who, again, happen to live in England and happen to be very British. But, of course, he's not British. So anyway, he finds them, and on the way in, stumbles upon some sort of drug murder, gangland slaying, headed up by the main bad guy, which he witnesses, and they start shooting at him, and he runs away. Never does he mention any of this to his daughter or his granddaughter, or tell them to be vigilant, or stay out of sight, or be careful, or hey, maybe we ought to get out of this crappy neighborhood you live in. No, says nothing, then goes off for a couple of days to do who the fuck knows what. And in the process of that, the bad guys descend upon her because he witnessed them doing some gangster kind of stuff. I don't know. So, kind of atrocious scene there where they kill his granddaughter and they brutalize his daughter and actually cut her eyes out. Really rough stuff there. All of a sudden, for a movie that was just kind of putting me to sleep up until that point. So now, naturally, Lou Ferrigno has to go on a revenge spree, which he does, and kills a lot of people in fairly unconvincing ways. I mean, he's a giant guy, but I have to say the fight scenes look about as clunky as the dance numbers from Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. It just doesn't look real at all. None of it looks real. It's not all that involving either. None of it ever grabs you. None of it makes you really interested in what's going on. And I wanted to like this movie, and I knew it would be stupid, but I was up for some stupid action, and this just really brought the stupid. Not a good film. Not a good film, even in a bad way. So, again, Instant Death will make you wish for instant death to put you out of your misery if you have to watch the whole thing. But yeah, not the best movie I've watched in the past week, 2 weeks, month, year, ever. So yeah, can't say I recommend it, but it is out there for those of you Incredible Hulk completists that need to see everything that Lou Ferrigno has ever done. Well, there it is. Looks like it's shot for about 25 cents, and it's 25 cents too much. Anyway, that's what I just watched. I'm Jim Haggerty. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel so I can tell you about lots of other movies you need to avoid. and movies you should check out as well. But that's it for me. That's what I just watched. I'm Jim Haggerty.